doctors to carefully explore all underlying health problems, including mental ill health. This new, quote, watchful approach has been adopted amid concerns that the NHS was rushing children onto irreversible puberty blocker medication. Now, social commentator Layah Heilpern joins me live in the studio. So, Layah, this feels like a really significant moment, doesn't it? The tide may be starting to turn on some of this, let's be honest, extremism.
Yeah, it's a really concerning situation. I, for one, don't understand why they're continuously allowing these lines of reality to be blurred. As a woman, I'm very uncomfortable with men coming into female-only spaces. Like we saw on TV, there seems to be some kind of double standard whereby people who are trans sort of get away with anything. The reality is, if a man who identifies as a man actually was on TV totally exposing himself, he would be in a lot of trouble.
I mean, what was that about? What was that about? It was just utterly bizarre, right?
Yeah, totally bizarre. I think it's some kind of weird political statement. And to be honest, I don't really understand why it matters. If you want to be trans, but I don't understand why you have to force your sexual preference or whatever it is onto other people.
Well, aren't you actually doing a disservice to your cause?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, the whole LGBTQ, a lot of the L, G and the B don't really want to associate with the T, the Q and the A and the plus, because it's a total disservice. I don't, for one, understand at all why they need to keep pushing these things onto other people. If you want to be trans, be trans. Nobody really has an issue. It's the forcing of the speech. It's the forcing of having to expose yourself. A lot of people are saying, oh, it was consensual. There's nothing consensual about it. It was live TV.
And what about all of the people in the audience
well, exactly.
as well? And the problem is, this is when you get down the path of things like the drag queen story hours. And of course, if you're a parent and you rightly or wrongly associate those two things, you are going to be concerned, aren't you, about putting your children in that sort of position?
I think we're at a really concerning point whereby the lines are being blurred. It's okay to be gay, it's okay to be a lesbian, whatever it is, but we're now going a little too far. You know, if we allow one thing, do we allow another thing? So, yeah, we say, OK, sure, we'll change our language for trans people. Well, now we're exposing trans people on TV. We then start to allow children to be exposed to drag queen story hour. You see children at gay pride events where men are really dressed in nothing other than bondage, slapping each other in inappropriate ways. Why do children need to be exposed to that?
Because adults can